Alright, everybody, welcome back to Dungeons 3. We are on episode 8 because I can count and I'm recording these all at one time. If I clip. Oh, I clicked on it wrong. I clicked one click too early.
The Prince of Hell. Talia had reached
Wow.
Termite Island. The time had come to begin preparations for the attack on Doloran and Yaina Overproud.
Yaina over. Kind of like Proudmoore and Doloran, like, Doloran. We're gonna put on Hellish and fire it up.
Lakesville fell like a sandcastle under the feet of a 4-year-old, and afterwards was plundered, in accordance with age-old custom. Yet as satisfying as it was just a little fish in a great big ocean of good. For the hydrophobic evil had, from the start, planned to capture the city's amazing fleet, which, as opposed to the Horde ships, did not sink like rocks.
She looks like she's partying.
And so it was that Talia's creatures were driven aboard and the sails were hoisted. As the smoking ruins of the city slowly disappeared below the horizon behind them, the ship set sail for Termite Island. Even if no one actually saw the impressive sight, as everyone, hey, I said everyone, was focused on the new target. The aforementioned island was the seat of the magician Yaina Overproud. Yaina was pretty and kind-hearted, and therefore, naturally, absolutely despicable. And if that weren't already enough reason to deal with her, she was also one of Tanos's buddies. Yaina ruled from Doloran. Ah, Doloran, home of arcane magic and high finance alike. Disgusting. Upon landing, the leisurely Evil's army slowly made their way to the financial capital. Yet it would be a good idea to acquire additional, even more powerful allies before facing Yaina.
Like who?
Talia and the remains of the cold-blooded Evil's army had reached Termite Island. Here, the egotistical magician Yaina Overproud ruled over her magical financial stronghold of Doloran.
Of course.
I'll take care of this witch in short order. We'll just build up an army and beat on everything we see, just the way we did before. It's always worked until now, whereby the question arises, what the hell kind of a strange room is that? What's it good for?
In fact, that was an excellent question. Naturally, it was a... wait a moment. Yes, actually, it was a hellhole. A hellhole is a portal directly to hell. What do we need that for, you ask yourselves? Another excellent question. Ah, here. Because we want to summon a pit fiend, of course. The demonic and savvy evil plan to lead a pit fiend to Doloran in order to have an ace up its sleeve in the fight against Yaina Overproud. An ingenious plan, I must say.
Okay, pit fiend sounds good. I can see him now. This guy with muscles of steel and... whatever. How do we do this?
Well, first we need a few ingredients, which we then, for the sake of simplicity, just throw into the hellhole. We need corpse dust. However, it has to be from Termite Island, so we can't just scrape it off our zombies, but have to organize some from local graveyards. And toenails? That's simple. Oh, from a centaur. Fortunately, these primitive beings should have a few camps around here. What a coincidence. Besides that, we also need some worm slime. Ugh, just saying it makes me shudder. And spider legs. We'll probably find those kinds of creatures here in the underground. Probably a lot sooner than the tense evil would like. Oh yes, and it also requires a couple of well-aged, but unfortunately live heroes too. They're not likely to let themselves be thrown in there just like that, so we need a plan.
We can think about that later. The other things will be easier to get. Through fair trade? Through killing.
Fair trade, she says. Alright, let's see what we have access to. We have access to Horde Undead, Treasury, Gobbler Farm, Workshop. We currently have a very small Gobbler Farm, a very small horde area, the hellhole, a small graveyard, and a small treasury. So, I feel like we should go ahead and expand this. Like so. While we do that, we will also put in more slots. Keep that production up. Also need to find more gold. Having 4 is not going to work, because we're going to have to keep backhanding them just like this. Backhand. We have all the basics, except for a workshop, and we're about to have a workshop. Mainly can see what we can research since we got 150 evil laying around. Go ahead and start that and get that going. Research, we have access to quite a bit. We can get iron heads this time. We can do a lecture hall. Arcanium, we can get this. We need this for the demons. We might as well grab an Arcanium as well. We'll go that way with that. And we should make sure we're probably building in some extra room for these boys. Can't really tell how big that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be right there. Can we? Yeah, so we can't do it there, so it's supposed to be there. And it's supposed to go over that far. Probably don't need to make that too much bigger, but we got time. We got snots. And we're looking for gold anyways. I mean, this is gold here. It's not necessarily the amounts of gold that we wanted, but it's some gold. We can start making a place that our demons would like right in there. Once we find gold, and we'll have to figure something else out. We can get more production. No, we can't. We need 1,000 gold. That's okay. Just gonna keep chugging along here. We got boxes in production. We don't have much in the way of an army right now, so after our next snap, we'll probably start working on that. We should have researched Nagas. Or didn't. That's a bad idea. We're gonna need Nagas very quickly. We'll go ahead and start to get these demons going. That sound change made me think that something bad was about to happen to me. And then the demons need to gather this mana, or they need to gather mana here in the Arcanium. You need to build a mana shrine to be able to do that. And you need 8 toolboxes in order to do that. So, kind of at a standstill with them right now. Could bust through this area and make our lecture hall there once we get there. We're gonna have to take this island of evil first so that we can research Naga. The struggle might be a little bit real, but we'll do the best we can. Still can't build this. This is actually the thing I want to build the most right now. But we don't have the stuff to build it. We also need a prison at some point. That'll give us free evil, basically. What else can we research? What do we got going on here? We got complex traps, manual traps, simple traps. We can get a Gabo bot. They're pretty good for a few select tasks. We will grab a simple spell so we can teleport back. We will grab one more snot. What will we go with that?
Malicious creatures are marching across Termite Island.
Oh.
Men, and of course women. Stop them, for the Alliance. Well, not the Alliance, but the Alliance of all good folk, and so, you know what I mean.
For the
Anyway,
Alliance?
stop them, for the goddess.
Whoops! Apparently the heroes weren't as stupid as they looked and had noticed the pitter-patter and banging in the underground.
Strange.
As if that weren't enough, Yaina Overproud herself was there.
Excellent. That saves me a lot of time and work if I can defeat her right here.
Easy there. We really don't have the kind of budget that lets us burn a story character in a single map. Besides, it was necessary to stop the marching heroes, and then, immediately following a stay in the dungeon's own hotel, Le Prison, sacrifice them to the hellhole.
Alright. We're gonna expand this. I feel I'm gonna be using a lot of mana. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm gonna. We want to be able to farm as much as we can when we finally get to it. We need some gold. What's going on with the gold here? I mean, we could probably just start expanding.
Enemies
this
have
area
entered the dungeon.
after we deal with these enemies here.
I.
Let's go ahead and drop them all in there. We can't cast any spells because we don't have the mana for it. It's okay. We'll be fine here. We're full on our. We need.
Everything evil comes
So we're
from
gonna go get that.
above.
We're gonna go handle that right now. Where are they dragging him? Oh, they're dragging him to the graveyard. Got it.
Evil will triumph.
Alright, really wish we had some Naga already. We're gonna be real sad here because they're gonna drop cannons, 'cause that's what gunners do, so we're gonna pull them back a bit. Just enough to run in and kill one. And back up a little bit more. And kite him. There we go. Should do it. Alright. I should probably wait these cannons out. Our demons will just sit here and heal though.
Much like the Hero Academy on Newbie Island, Termite Island was a place frequented by aspiring adventurers. When rumors of a newly opened dungeon made the rounds, many heroes came from all over the island. These would be unpleasantly surprised to encounter not a nicely balanced beginner's dungeon, but the cruel evils complex and trap-riddled caves instead.
We need this right now though. Then we can go deal with the dungeon. We can actually. No, we won't be able to do it. No, I have the mana. So we just gotta keep an eye on that.
Take that!
Mini map. Holy crap. Up, we're going. I think we just risk it.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Alright. We risked it. I think it's okay. In fact, I'm almost positive it's okay. While we're in here, we need to go ahead and build one of these boys. Build it right here.
Defend the dungeon heart.
The enemy.
Ouch! Ouch!
With this, we can go ahead and research the Naga. Research the unit. Actually do 2 of those. And drop
Sure
Nagas to heal while we're doing this fight. Luckily, we got our island of people. And we can start expanding up to this exclamation point up here. We'll just go ahead and push up to that. Everyone's gonna go heal. Everything's fine. We're chilling. Should do snots while we're sitting here thinking about it. Backhand this snot so he can go faster. And backhand all the snots over here. Yeah, get the gold.
Payday.
Payday. It's the worst day in this game. At 150 evil, we're gonna grab the lecture hall. They have that little black cloud over them. That means that they are working much harder. We need to expand this for the ones we just dropped in. Where is it? Oh, we passed it. We're gonna have to loop back around. That's okay. I mean, if we're gonna build another room, we'd probably just come straight off like that, right? Hopefully we find it soon. I
There
think
are
it's
enemies
right
in
here.
your dungeon.
Sweet. More enemies.
Where
So
are
we
you
drop
taking
ourselves
me?
right there.
Just wait.
We can not do magic yet. And we also should not be building that just yet. We don't quite want to push into two things at once here, especially when we got a bunch of people that need to eat. In fact, we're gonna expand the chicken hall. Chow hall, one might call it. We need the lecture hall. And we need the guards room. I was like, what is making that screen vibration? But I realized it was the sounds. Everything was fine. Now we can continue pushing here. Should be fine now to continue that. I don't understand why it hasn't already popped up, to be completely honest here. Guard room, next we can get beer and our units will start upgrading. And that will be fantastic. What is going on here? Okay, it's like near, it's like right there. Let's just cut through the wall. Okay, there's a very clear patch here that we can't see. Oh, we found gold doing this though. Nice.
A giant worm has nested in the dungeon.
There we go. There we go.
Ouch!
Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Booster damage. There we go. Killed the worm. Maybe we can we just deliver this over here?
That is, it was
Hey.
done. All
Nice.
of the requisite worm slime had been collected. Oh my, I saw this documentary about liposuction one time, and this stuff was... Oh, just forget it. Another challenge mastered by the repulsive evil.
Yeah. What's this gonna be? Beer hall? Sounds good to me. I haven't put any traps yet. I should probably consider that. Should also put in treasury here now that we can actually mine from the two different
Enemies have
nodes.
entered the dungeon.
And we have enemies in the dungeon, and we have a giant
Where are
worm
you
here
taking me?
hanging out. Being a duck. Whoa, he just smashed me. I'm gonna go ahead and do
get
that
up.
because we're unable for it. I didn't realize that we killed people. It'd be bad. Oh great, they have a healer too. That's great. I'm gonna drop in one of these. We'll drop in one of each of these guys. I'll actually
Sure show
each of them. Talia dead, but that's okay. We're doing fine.
back.
I believe in us. I don't like the fact that we lost some higher level guys though. That kind of sucks. Did we get beer? We did get beer. Yeah. I have faith that we'll finish that. Go ahead and just make 2 beer things. We're getting some mana, which is good.
I'm back
Talia's
in the
alive again. Should level her up once, probably.
So incredibly
We
strong.
need the lecture hall. Or do we have the lecture hall? I can't remember. Did we get it? We did get it. Where were we going to put it? We're going to put it down here. Lecture hall lets us research upgrades for pretty much everything, to be completely honest. Lets us upgrade all kinds of stuff. That is going to be really cool, especially because we already have a spot picked out for it. Do we want to get into what this is right now? It's spiders. I guess we might as well go on up there. Spiders are not fun to deal with. Really?
Some kind of staging post would be required before any heroes could be sacrificed to the hellhole. Undefeated heroes would be rather uncooperative, but dead ones would be of no help to the bored evil. The solution was obvious. A prison had to be built.
Yeah.
The always wanted to be a prison guard evil immediately began to research and build one.
We'll definitely start building one. Research is going to require 200 evil. We don't have 200 evil laying around for that. What we do have evil laying around for will be iron heads, shortly. We should probably go get the other island of evil as soon as we figure out what we're doing up here. I can't even build any traps right now. I haven't researched the building. There we go. Now we can build some traps. We'll make it this big. I know that the work item there is decently sized. We're there yet? This guy's gonna be the one. Ah, he's not gonna be the one. Let's research another snot. God damn, the last one's gonna be another 1500 gold. But then we can start doing fun stuff like getting a bigger army. Can we do iron heads yet? No. I should have already known that answer. We can almost do
There
a
were
prison.
countless spiders pouring out of a room that was accidentally unearthed. Disgusting.
There we go. We're gonna boost our attack. I do not like spiders. Look at these guys.
The arachnomanic evil had torn off the first spider leg, just what it needed for the hellhole. It carelessly threw the rest of the spider and the remaining 7 legs aside.
I think they spelled Drew wrong. Something else too. It's gonna trigger me. Look at that damage. Big damage. The spiders should go down pretty fast, though. They look pretty weak. They don't have very many health stats. Oh look, and we found the diamond vein while we were up here. So we can just go ahead and clear out all of this. Got some spider legs. Go ahead and throw these over here.
The non-arachnophobic evil threw the first spider legs into the hellhole. Why did that please the demons? No idea. Maybe they ran out of interdental brushes.
Maybe. I only have 4 imps. We should get more imps after I do this. And we can get more imps for more magic if we're in the right menu. Or we could not because we don't have gold. And we also need to plant treasury up here. What? The creature died.
Take me to the enemy!
Kill them all. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? Why don't we have this prison up yet? Oh, it's too late for the prison. That sucks. For the prison, it has to be constructed before they die, is what I have found. Once they get the... Oh, that one's not dead.
The first prison had been built. Now,
Did I get him?
heroes could be imprisoned when they were defeated.
He's knocked out.
This was
Yeah.
not only important for sacrificing the heroes the hellhole
Got
so
one.
desperately wanted, but also because each hero generated some evilness at the end of their stay.
Their stay, huh? Yeah, they did.
Exactly. Let them stew and rot in prison, the miserable
Alright.
do-gooders.
I'm gonna
Something
build
our
up this.
quick-tempered protagonist obviously desired. The very best thing, though, was the fact that any heroes that died in prison became skeletons. The necrotic evil immediately wanted to try this out, of course.
A little bit more. Come on, I want this whole room to be a prison. There we go. Ooh, that took a minute. Alright. We desperately.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Evil will
We're running kind of
triumph.
low on it. Oh. Hear that sawing sound? That means that they're dropping cannons, which means you don't want to be there. Which means we'll just wait for them to come over here. And then we don't have the iron hand yet. And we don't have a goblin anymore. Now we have a goblin. We're not getting lit up by that cannon right now, so that's good. I don't have a whole lot of gold going around though. Good news is that Talia's just sitting here healing and attacking.
The power
We'll
flows
go ahead
through
and
my veins.
She needs it. She needs to end this fight so that all those people end up in the prison too. There we go. What did that cost us? Every single orc is what that
Listening
cost.
closely, Evil was informed that the demons of the Hellhole might be interested in trading a handful of priestesses of the light for one of their female demons. This sounded like a very interesting trade indeed.
Okay. How do I do that? Is that this chick? I can't pick her up. Oh. Oh, this isn't a priestess.
The prepared to make a sacrifice Evil threw another hero into the Hellhole.
Did that work? This is a priestess. Will this work?
Done! All of the spider legs have been tossed into the Hellhole. The spider-hating Evil had mastered the assignment without even breaking a sweat.
Threw in a lady. Nothing happened. Unless I'm supposed to recruit them? No? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. I do know. I want to research more gold, but I also want this other stuff going on too. We are out of gold down here. Good thing we got this one going. That's not to our little damage. And we got this one going. We should be gold. Good on gold. I meant good. Should be good on gold. Our army is looking kind of sad. Drop in 2 of them. We'll drop in another Naga. And we'll probably drop in another imp.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Cool.
To the heroes.
We'll go ahead and drop our stuff right here. That sawing is us. That sawing is us. Drop in another imp. Imps are really good for the damage. Upgrading Talia is also not a bad idea for the damage. We're gonna get iron heads now, but I'm not sure if we even have them. We do not all have one. Oh, succubus. Priestess. In there.
A hero disappeared into the Hellhole with a long, drawn-out and an almost reckless disregard for gravity.
Oh.
A hero died in the unspeakable evil's prison. In fact,
Have to
this
do 10 of
wasn't
these.
such a bad thing. A skeleton rose from the dead hero's remains, which would henceforth serve the homicidal evil without questions or demands. Another lemming rushed over the cliff.
Few more.
I mean hero and hellhole, sorry.
Maybe we should see what happens when we throw a few of these elves with the swords into the hellhole.
Why? Is that some sort of secret recipe?
Recipe? No idea. But it sounds like fun. Damn
Uno más.
fair-skinned elves.
One more.
Oh, but in the end, they are related to us. Psst. Those tree-cuddling hippies have nothing in common with us dark elves.
It was done. The self-sacrificing evil had thrown the required number of heroes into the hellhole, which in turn commented on the fact with a loud, contented belch.
Whoa.
Ouch!
Who do you want to kill?
Attack from behind. That's not good. I may level up, man. The imps are fine if they die because they'll just respawn back there and it'll alter it. So they're fine. I was supposed to... I get sidetracked so easily sometimes in this game. Okay, every game I get sidetracked easily, let's be honest with ourselves and everybody else. We're gonna research the goblin thing. And I'm gonna go back up here. Skeletons are hurting and our zombies are hurting. That's technically fine. They will just die again and again and again. It's fine. Kill the gunner. Oh, he got this one out. Or he got his gun.
Ouch! Ouch!
Kill the gun. There we go. Kill the ward. Kill the guard. Okay, focus this thing guard. What do we need? Steel iron hands. Simple traps. Tarp. That sounds good. Tarp.
The merciless evil's armies
All right.
destroyed the hobbit camp with joyful efficiency. These hobbits wouldn't be running off throwing any rings into any lava in any mountains anymore.
They don't look terribly strong. We'll go ahead and give them a shot.
Hey!
We can also charge this up and
The
make the
first
ring
centaur
bigger.
had lost one of its toenails. How sad. But it was exactly what the absolutely no regrets whatsoever evil needed for the hellhole.
Get it? Centaur toenails sacrificed. Where are they? Oh, I don't know where they're at.
Payday! Rumor has it that the demons of the hellhole might welcome the sacrifice of a few little snots. Or maybe it's just because it's fun, too. The experimental evil immediately tried it out.
Did I? It's not.
A formidable throw! That little snot landed right in the middle of the hellhole. A formidable throw! That little snot landed right in the
doing
middle
anything
of the
for me.
hellhole. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Now they're gonna be pissed.
All that is good.
Nice, that's our damage spell. The demon died. So he'll be down here rezzing. As long as we have mana. Which we have plenty of mana for him. So we can actually just pop out on this portal at any time, which is handy. So I still don't know where these damn toenails are. Where'd they go? Should I know? Oh. There we
The
go.
first centaur toenails disappeared into the hellhole. A short neigh could be heard. I don't really want to know what the demons do with those.
Alright, one good thing here we can get is healing hands and unerring nagas. That will give them further range and they'll heal more. Then next we'll be looking at steel iron hides. We have worms here we don't need. We need corpse dust and centaur toenails. That's all we need. We don't have 250 evil.
Drop me on the enemy.
Just gonna go ahead and drop ourselves in here. Continue
What do you want me to
our
do?
attacks across the land. We can cast another spell.
And still
Anytime.
the horde, I mean the evil, spread their infestation across Termite Island. Onwards, peoples of the Alliance, drive this riffraff off. Otherwise, the tourists will stay away and we'll have to close up shop. I'll be at your side.
That was it.
Well, later. I have something important to do in Doloran. All the best, and for the Alliance and so forth.
Damn,
What's
that
this?
cowardly magician is escaping.
Armor bonus?
Just like I hadn't said anything. As Jaina got out of dodge, her subordinate
guy.
heroes from the nearby
Got
village
16 right now.
did what heroes did best.
76. Holy
Desperately
crap.
head for their opponents, using brute force and violence with absolutely no finesse
We're
whatsoever.
in our dungeon.
The dungeon protecting evil made ready. As a really, really broad hint, the savvy narrator pointed out to the perplexed evil that the graves in the graveyard might just need a hearty smack or nudge to release the valuable corpse dust.
For the absolute evil!
They weren't ready for that. They weren't ready for that. Damage spell has been cast. We got another group coming. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. What can we research? It's fun. Spells? Normal spells? Let's do it. Complex spells? Let's do it. What kind of cool spells we got now? Oh, we got the meteor shower. That's an awesome spell. I love that spell.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There are enemies in my dungeon. Again. Should probably put some doors in. Start with a door there. Door there. Door there. Doors boost our efficiency on whatever that room is doing. The door there.
To die.
However, we need a horde unit to actually fill the door. Yeah, more army. We'll go with another Gabo bot. Seems like a fair enough idea. Alright, so we're gonna let our stuff recharge just a tad. Our prison's looking pretty stacked right now. We can hold 26 prisoners. They still didn't give me...
The hellhole
Huh?
rewarded the sacrifice of a live hero
Oh.
with a respectable berth.
Priestess? That's what they
Be
wanted.
prepared to make a sacrifice evil threw another hero into the hellhole.
I thought I was gonna get succubi. Succubuses. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, man. What's our gold looking like? We got that one. What's this one looking like? 1,700 gold left on that one. So we should probably do a gold expedition. We'll go that way there. And we'll come down this way here. And then come down from here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Come across. Get him. Oh yeah. A lot of mana saved up.
It's payday.
Automatic traps deal double or 50% more damage. Sure, let's do that. Because I do want to put in some traps. I want to put it like a tar pit here and here. And then I want to put a little arrow guy that's going to shoot him like that. And then put some damage before and after it, I guess. Oh, we'll see how that works out. We'll just have to see. We got our doors in. We got that door in. That door in. That door. I don't have a door here, but we don't need a door there very much longer anyways. A door here.
My secret and mystical counselors, who only I can see, tell me that the demons would love to see some skilled elven archers thrown into the hellhole. Apparently, they need someone to hunt giant mosquitoes.
Counselors only you can see. My goodness, as if your split personality wasn't annoying enough.
I can't really argue with you there. I too wish that Sister Goody Two-Shoes would finally go and bother someone else.
We have been finding it. We found one gold, so that's good. Just keep on exploring. Someone's pissed they don't have a bunk. Who could it be? Probably a horde unit. Oh, not that one. There we go. We'll make the horde area
Enemies
bigger.
have entered the dungeon.
Do we have those traps up yet? No. Oh, one of them's right there.
To the enemy!
One of them was on the way. You got the evil to boost the Ironhide armor. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And these do take time to research. Got 2 minutes on that. It's not instant. Gotta plan this. Oh, we got the tar pit in. I have an arrow trap in yet. No one's enraged and has gone on strike. Probably because she doesn't have a bed. We're solving that, lady. We're solving that. Chill. It's gonna be okay. I promise. We got this. Once they build this section right here, they'll have a bed. Or this section here. Or this one here. Any of these sections, you'll have a stupid bed. And then you can quit being on strike. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna see a bed get put in. Watch. No? Really? Huh. Oh, there it is. 2 beds. Alright. And we are gonna get more demons the next time we upgrade units. Or get more units, rather. And we're also gonna put a door on all the demon areas. There. That's all I need. Oh. Leave one here. It's all the demon areas are covered. That way they will respawn faster and make mana faster. We're gonna go ahead and do that. We don't need spells. Want to get the teleporter for them. Drop in a couple demons. I was gonna drop in another banshee right now, but it's too late. We're out of food for the moment. What's that down there? Can we fill that spot? Yeah, I don't like that spot. It's not a spot we want. Why aren't you getting mana? Are we capped on mana? Oh, we are capped on mana. We can
Enemies
fix that.
have entered the dungeon.
Fix that right here. There we go. Now things are happening to him. That was a big attack. Look at those cannons getting dropped.
Evil!
Oh no, dummy. Really, you're gonna attack me? Alright, we're gonna do a meteor shower that will stun them. We'll do a DPS increase on us. It stuns them and does damage to them. Twofold. Works great. For us. Not so much fun. Then we're gonna go through our portal because we've been doing dungeons long enough. And we will put some more traps in. With the hopes. Why can't I do more? Boxes? Yeah, boxes. Alright, we're gonna put more in with the hopes that
Find me!
we won't have to come back as often. Alright, so we're gonna come up here, we're gonna come across and get this evil. Oh, thought we were gonna get dinged by them right there.
It's payday.
Kill him. Kill it. There. I don't care what you do. They'll kill it all eventually. The cannon is just the
This
important
hero camp has been destroyed. Excellent work. So now let's do it again.
thing. Yeah.
All the poor souls who
I have
have
a
to
feeling we're gonna
die
have
because of
towers up
The
there.
fabulous evil's armies had reached the city. Yaina, however, was long gone.
Then I suppose I'll just
That
have to take
bitch.
it out on the inhabitants. Forward! Ugh, haven't you plunged enough cities into ruin? Is that a trick question? I'll admit I could have saved myself the question. You monster! Thanks.
Please let there be no towers. It just takes too long to kill. So is this fence. Jeez, this gate. It's ridiculous. I have a lot of evil sitting around now. We can do all kinds of stuff. What are we gonna do? Upgrade audio. So she has shadows, which is right there. Iron heads we're good on. Move down the traps to the big traps.
Sadly, one of the hero's mighty champions lived in the city. Ronin, whose cliché-soaked name we stole one-to-one from another universe, had retired here and was anything but pleased to see evil creatures. However, whoever put that sanctimonious do-gooders lights out permanently was sure to be richly
That looks like
rewarded.
Sylvanas.
Reward or not,
Just
it'll
thieves.
be fun. Come on, fight!
Kill him. Oh, hi. Look, we're gonna cast a spell right there. We can charge that up too, but I'm good. Should have. Actually, I want to kill those cannons. They're gonna do a lot of damage. Cannons do it. You back up. Oh, we got one.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
Dungeon heart.
The
is being
great
attacked.
champion Ronin hit the floor. The radiant with happiness evil was extremely pleased. At the same
Whoa,
time,
they almost
this
took down the
anti-heroic act was generously rewarded.
That was close. Life leech. Put that on pause.
Lead me to the battle!
Our dungeon heart took a lot of damage. Okay, we survived. Now we can get big traps. Crush. Spring trap. I don't know how the spring trap works. I know how the crusher works. It crushes them. Spoiler alert. That's what it does. So they were even installed a little bit by some doors. Oh, they must be fixing the doors? Maybe? Kinda wanna expand this area right now. Go ahead and expand that so we can make Mobetta traps. Got a decent chunk of gold hanging around right now. Oh, we were gonna make teleporting snots. I can't unless we upgrade the scrolls. We can do that though, we can just go like that.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
He's in the dungeon again. They do take some damage. We can just
Evil
blow up
comes
everyone right
from
on top.
above.
Oh great, we found gold. That's actually not what I wanted there. Because now we have to do this way. It's at 20% efficiency. Do like that, and we'll put in this here. We'll have to put in a door there. Anytime you snots want to fill that area, let me know. What are they doing? Building the traps, I suppose? And now they're expanding that area. I'd really love for you guys to fill that spot sooner rather than later. Do we got a crusher?
A spider nest has
And
been
your 5
unearthed.
boxes. I just found another spider nest. So
The
we'll just
enemy.
try to go on that to clear that out. And start. I have to employ another set of units down here to make boxes because we're falling behind on box production now. Thank you. It's filling the spot. Finally. There we go. Handled that. Handling this. this spot right here. That one spot got away from me. There we go. And then select
There
this
are
area.
enemies in your dungeon.
Oh,
Death to all that is good.
Just
I mean, we're really close to ending it. Let's do that there. Boost our damage.
It's payday.
I'll kill all this. We're gonna get pretty high up here on level. Should let them take a break in here. It's the only way that we're gonna be able to get ahead is to get traps put up again. And we need some goblins. We need goblins to make... Wait, goblins don't make boxes. We need boxes. That's what we need. Need boxes desperately. How are we doing on units? We haven't lost a unit in a while, so that's good. Got that going for us. I don't know how we repair traps, or if they repair themselves, or what the deal is with all that. I think we actually just have to drop overhead. Put a springer there. And we don't have any boxes to make this trap, so that's cool. So we're at a box standstill, but we can do something for that. We can create crates, but we can't research it. Why can't we research it? Because our lecture hall isn't big enough? I think that's why. Let's go ahead and make the lecture hall bigger. And then we can research things, hopefully. I don't really want teleporting snots for some reason. But now that I think that I can almost get to them, we probably won't have the gold. It'd be really handy to teleport him right now though. We got a goblin running the machine. He wants beer and sleep though. If you want beer and sleep, why are you messing around with traps, man? That's not even my fault. And then we got another one. 2 of these if we can in here. We'll do space for another one. Can we research teleporting snots? We could if we had 1,000 gold. Now it's going to be a gold crunch. Especially because I'm trying to go into higher level researches. That should be good on boxes for a bit.
Enemies have
traps
entered
are
the
actually
dungeon.
gonna produce, unless we have a horde unit here to do it. Oh man, look at them. They got messed up.
Enemy.
Just drop everyone. We're gonna go back. Oh, they took our teleport down. We can't go back to the city. That sucks. We have to take the long way up.
Death
We're not gonna do anything. We're leaving.
Everything good must
I'm
die.
gonna go straight up here. Just gonna right click up there. If we see something, we're gonna kill it. We'll probably see something because we're going away I haven't cleared yet. There's something right there. Oh, but we're not going that way. That works for me. Teleporting snots. There we go. 3 minutes. We'll have it. It's fine by me. Oh, we can just go up here right now. Looks like there's not an easy way around. You have to go through. A dungeon heart? Oh my god, our dungeon heart is still not even healed. It's rough. Rough life. We actually have toenails to do and
The far-sighted
dust.
evil had discovered a modest little centaur camp. Like any good, nature-loving being, the horrible evil immediately wanted to convert this area into a nature reserve. Of course, that meant that everything that was in the way had to go. Oh, those poor centaurs. Unfortunately, they had to die for the good of the greater evil. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yep, so I'm coming. I'm here. We got a lot of boxes now, so we should be able to put some of these traps back up. They're already doing some overtime with traps.
Be at the enemy! Ow!
We can put crushers. Oh, we can put crushers up and down the whole wall. Rotate. That's awesome. We can just do the tar trap and slow zone right on top of crushers. It's badass. Oh, we have the stuff here to put in.
The hunt for the centaur toenails was going well. The ruthless evil was entirely consumed by hunting fever. It just had to make sure it avoided any animal protectionists. It was done. The last the last centaur had lost its toenail, which the eager evil quickly sacrificed to the hellhole. As it did so, it realized that every centaur actually had 4 of the stupid things. Naturally, that would have made the job just a bit easier.
Just a
but
bit.
Hey, outstanding intelligence was never an employment criterion for evil.
Not enough toolboxes. We just
Either
had 8.
way, the goal had been achieved.
We just had 8. We need more beer. Give me that last toolbox. Damn you. I'll make another thing for traps. Come on. There we go. Got it in before they stole it. We got more people attacking. I need more beer. How do we get more beer? Can we research something? Rack storage and healing beer. I mean, they're things. They're not great things, but they're things. More skeletons and human conditions. Not worried about those. Nagas are maxed.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Research that Gogglebot thing. Oh, they're taking good damage because we have the 50% more damage on auto traps. That's why. I'm a little worried about them having cannons, but they also died super fast, so it all worked out. We can get another Banshee, is that what we want? And we'll get a Gogglebot. I don't know what they're all doing, but we're getting attacked again, right away.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I know. Oh, they just rebuilt that trap. I didn't replace it. Oh, there we go. It didn't do anything. Oh, I have to do it. That works.
The enemy!
I did take some damage from that.
Ouch!
I didn't realize I had to activate that trap. That was going to do itself. Alright. This is just constant attacks here. Just kill it so we can move. Thank you. I know you guys got stuff you want to do.
Do!
But I got stuff I want to do too. I'm sorry. We can kill this building. Probably gonna fight something in here. Watch. Watch it. I know it. I know it to be true. Hey, our dungeon heart's almost all the way healed again. That's awesome. So we have some crushers going in. We got a spike trap that's down. I want to put in more crushers. They're cool. Oh. What was this again? Life leech?
Tanos must
Here,
die!
Victoria. I feel like they should be on the back leg here. They shouldn't be attacking me.
Another city destroyed. You're so evil and cruel. Thanks, that's really nice of you.
And
I
we're being attacked.
despise you. Careful now. Hate leads to the dark side.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Let's see if we can cast a spell on them. Alright, there. Oh yeah. That was a good one. Come on in. Drop in and kill him now. That worked out really well though. Of course it cost him a bunch of mana, but it worked out well. They really want to sleep, but I don't feel like letting them sleep. And they want to do the traps.
Oh,
As much as I want them to do
time
the
to
traps,
take
I
out
also
the
want them to
traps.
finish this mission.
Destroy them
We're
all.
already at an hour. All of these missions tend to run an hour, especially with me in charge. Or if we can just cast a spell on them right here. 240, 320, 400. That is 1,000 damage to all enemies within the area.
Another graveyard. Excellent. Here we should be able to find the rest of the corpse dust. Get a move on, people. Loot those graves.
My toenails are curling. Looting graves? How repulsive!
Yeah. Go share your moral outrage with someone who cares.
The graveyard's ludicrous guards had been retired.
There we go.
Good thing for the gravedigger, who didn't have to go far this time. It was done. All of the required corpse
So much
dust
evil
had been
piled up.
sacrificed to the hellhole.
It's a little gold.
The mastered this task evil patted itself on the back, right before it remembered the spiked metal gloves. Finally, it was done. A last ingredient had been thrown into the hellhole. The victorious evil patted itself on the back in triumph.
I sure
The
did.
hellhole began to bubble and make fart noises. Something in the middle whirled wildly while it slowly grew. The sound that caused it could be seen as a demonic litany, but upon listening closer, one recognized a joyful whee.
I thought that was a hoe.
It was the pit fiend, who now emerged from the whirlpool with a wild laugh.
Yeah.
Laugh. Oh, do I do that? Okay.
Doesn't seem very wild.
Prince of Darkness, obey my orders. And, of course, those of the absolute evil. You,
Like, absolute is in
mighty pit
quotes.
fiend, cruelest of the cruel.
His name is Crowley.
Oh, nice.
I beg your pardon?
It says here in the script the pit fiend's name is Crowley. Not that it's important since he doesn't speak, but I just wanted to mention it.
All right, Crowley. You, Crowley, will help us defeat Yaina Overproud. We will transform this world into an image of hell.
Sounds good to me.
Daughter, try to defeat your evilness. I still haven't given up on you. Fight it! Use all your willpower.
I don't want to.
Father, I'm still here. I'm trying. Well, now and then, at least.
Now and
But
then.
my evil self won't let me talk about it. It refuses to hear my arguments, and it doesn't care what you say. How often do I have to tell you?
The pit fiend Crowley listened to Talia's inner quarrel and grumbled at Tanos' words. Non-residents of hell were so annoying. Tanos disappeared after the evil Talia's rant and tirade of insults. She then turned to Crowley.
Come, pit fiend. I mean Crowley. Let's get that accursed magician. Yaina Overproud. Your days are numbered.
Hell yeah. 10,500 evil gathered? That's a lot of evil. I think a lot of that came from the prison, actually. We had a lot of prison action going on. Alright, that will wrap it up for today. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm Dash Brandon. I hope that you'll join me for the next episode of Dungeons 3. I hope that you like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.